I'm just out running, and as I stopped to have a drink, I checked X and saw this tweet from Greens party member Gabrielle de whatever her face is, basically saying it's 41 degrees in Melbourne today and social housing residents are sweltering because they've not got air conditioning and the Labour Party promised them air conditioning. First of all, it is not 41 degrees, it's hot, but I'm Scottish and I struggle in the heat and I've just survived a run. But what else would you expect from her? But lies. And secondly, I was working at home all day and I didn't have the aircon on. I do have aircon, but I use it very sparingly. Maybe being Scottish, I'm just tight with my money. But most of my 20 years in Australia, I actually didn't have aircon. I would just have a fan and I'd use it only when I needed it. I mean, does that make me more of a greenie than Gabrielle? It seems like I'm the one that's actually trying to save the environment here. That's one thing the Greens are consistent about, their hypocrisy. You know, they'll take 2-3 holidays a year, and when you jokingly say to them, oh, what about your carbon footprint? They'll say, oh, that's all right, we offset that, we buy credits. They go on non-stop about saving the planet, then they'll spend like $20 on some sort of climate tax, and then that allows them to offset their guilt, and then they get to feel all smug and righteous about saving the planet. I can't believe I'm even defending the Labour Party here, because I'm never going to vote for them again, but aircon is a luxury. It shouldn't be the taxpayer that has to provide that. I mean, what I might agree to is every one of those residents can get a standard fan paid for out of the public purse. I'll agree to that. There you go. Problem solved, eh? The only condition that will apply is that the fan that we give to these residents has to have its usage monitored so that they're not just leaving it plugged in the whole time, using up electricity, which then they'd probably bill the taxpayer for. Just look at Gabrielle. Do you think this stupid-faced, googly-eyed imbecile has ever done anything of value in her life? Her very comfortable lifestyle is funded completely by the taxpayer and maybe a little bit by anyone who donates to the Greens party. To maintain her own relevance, she continually takes advantage of people's sense of victimhood and then she magnifies it. Dirty ideologues like her do great harm in the way that they suck ambition and self-responsibility out of people. Oh, and you know why she wears those ridiculous glasses? Because she thinks they make her look clever. She learns some big words, puts on the glasses, and then, hey, look everyone, I'm really intelligent. The game's up, Gabrielle, you can drop the act. We all know you're a numbskull. There really isn't much going on inside that big dumb head of hers. Do you imagine what they're going to put on her gravestone when she dies? Gabrielle de Vietri, a constant disappointment. Gabrielle de Vietri, a pointless life. Gabrielle de Vietri could have done better. Gabrielle de Vietri, never has somebody aimed so high and achieved so little. Who would have thought it? A Greens politician campaigning for more air conditioning. I often see her down at the food court near the local council building on Bridge Road. Next time I see her, I'm going to let her know that she's a bubble-headed leech and I'm sick of her sucking on my tax-paying titties.